Hi, I'm Mark Szorady. I'm a cartoonist. I draw the comic strip George, which you can read on my blog, georgetoon.com. You can also read some other features that I have up there. My comic game panel, Double Take, and a great little trivia panel called I Knew That. Easy trivia for everyone. I also have some Linux videos posted up there. And this is a continuation in that Linux series. Now, the reason why I keep saying at the beginning of these videos that I'm a cartoonist is because, well, indirectly I'm saying that anybody can use Linux. I'm a cartoonist and I'm using Linux. It's that easy. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a techno geek or some kind of part of a geek squad, techno nerd. Linux is easy. It's as easy as Mac. It's as easy as Windows. In many respects, it's a lot easier and it's a lot of fun. And you can customize Linux in thousands of ways. And that's the point of this video. Now that you have it installed, hopefully you saw my last video. Learn how to acquire Linux, download it, and install it. If you haven't done that, please go back and check that video. Once you have it installed and up and running, you'll want to do some exploring, see what it can do. So that's what I'm going to do with this video right now. So let's get right down to the desktop, and I'll get out of the way. Now on the right-hand side here of my screen, I've got a clock widget, and I've got a little weather widget. Ooh, you can see it's cold now. Wow, 12 degrees when I'm shooting this video. Well, these desktop widgets come from this area right here, up here. This is the toolbox. You click on that to acquire any desktop widgets that you want to put on your desktop. First thing you'd want to do is unlock the widgets. Now you can do a lot of different things here. You can add panels, add widgets, add activities. We'll get to all that in due course, but what I wanted to show you was widgets. You can see here also that on the bottom here I have a tool panel, and up here I have a tool panel. And that's what's so great about Linux. You can customize it in so many different ways. You can even put a tool panel on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side. It really is customization heaven. You can do so much more with the Linux desktop environment, in KDE especially, than you can ever do in Windows. So let's add some widgets. And what we'll do here is we'll highlight Add Widgets. We'll click on that. And we get this bar at the bottom of our screen here. And from here we can look at all the installed widgets that we have. And there are a lot of different fun widgets. These are all community based. Most of them are built by community members or teams, maybe even people within the corporate world who are running, who are doing Linux distributions. But putting a Linux widget on your desktop is as easy as, well, let's put in this clock widget here. Selecting it, dragging it onto the desktop, as you can see I'm here, as you can see I'm doing here, and letting go. And there it is. That's an adjustable clock with a digital readout. And then you have your various elements here of a little wrench, which is settings, and a refresh, and a resize. I don't know if you can see that right there, a little resize icon, so that I can pull that up, make that as large as I want to. And of course, use this bar to move it around a little bit. And then I can actually go in and look at the settings. And I can change, with this widget, I can change appearance. I can look at the calendar, see what I want for the calendar, look at time zones. A lot of different things that you can do with that. And if I want to take it off my desktop, I just hit that little X, and it goes away. So that's one way of customizing your desktop. And if you don't see anything in the widget list right off the top, then you can actually get new widgets right here. Get new widgets. Just by clicking on that, we can download new Plasma widgets. And again, these are widgets that are being built by folks all around the globe. And let's open this window a little bit. Here's some widgets: notifications, enhanced battery monitor, mouse swap, brightness. You can look at the ratings and see who's, just by clicking here, ratings, see who's has the most ratings, the highest ratings. And these can be installed on your system, and then you can just drag and drop them onto your desktop. You can read the reviews. You can look at the details on it. You can even filter right here in the filter box. Let's say I want to find something with clock on it. Well, here's wallpaper clock. Here's timekeeper, Nixie clock, Steam time. A lot of different things. Well, let's just for fun, let's just install Steam time. It says this Plasmoid provides a clock via steampunk interface. It is written entirely in QML. Okay, so that's a little technical there, but you can do a little research and find out a little more what that's about. Here's another one, minimal clock, a minimalistic clock with configurable font and text color. Let's try that one, minimal clock. It's got 4.5 star reviews, so all we do is just click on install, and you'll see that down here it's giving me some, well, it's already installed. And there it is. So if we close this and go back to add widgets, and we search for minimal clock right here. Let's take a look at it. Drag it on there. Ta-da! There it is. That's a nice minimalist clock. We can look at the settings and see what else we can change. Looks like we can change text color and some other things perhaps. Have to explore that one a little bit. Anyhow, that's how you add widgets, and we're going to get rid of that one there. The other way that you can tweak your desktop is by going into Configure Desktop mode. Right here, down here, this little wrench and screwdriver, just clicking on that will take you right into a whole routine where you can configure your desktop in a variety of ways. And from left to right here at the top, you have account details, application appearance, on and on and on. Just a lot of different ways to configure your desktop. Let's look at application appearance. You can look at the style, colors, icons, fonts. You can change any of this stuff. We're changing the widget style here if you want to change that. But what we want to do here, now we're going to discard that. What we want to do here is I want to change my workspace appearance by clicking on this. Now, we can change things right across the board by simply changing our desktop theme. And right now, it looks like I'm running Androbit. Now, just watch the clock here, and you'll see the clock change as I change the theme. You'll see the tool panels change. You'll see the clock change. You might even see the weather widget change as well. So let's go with something like, I don't know, fragile, and apply that. And you immediately see the clock change and the tool panels change a little bit. Let's go with something like steel, right here, steel. And let's apply that. And there's another completely different look, a really completely different, really elegant looking clock. And of course my panel has lightened up a little bit, and as has the weather widget here. So there's a lot of different ways that you can change the look of your desktop across a lot of different elements. Colors, clocks, widgets, everything. I mean, it changes everything right across the board, which is really nice. And of course, you can go over here and look at window decorations. Now, here I've got this type of window decoration up here. This is called KDE2. And if I want to change that to something else, let's say, let's look at Caramac. Click on that, hit apply, and watch the window change. Look at that. So now all my windows that come up will have that theme. And again, as with the widgets, you can go ahead and get new decorations and Click on that and see what people are building and see what's available. And of course, you can do the same thing with desktop theme. Go back to desktop themes. Right here, get new themes. Go up there, see what people in the community are building. See if there's something there that you like. And I know I downloaded a lot of different themes from here after I did my install of Linux. It's terrific. A lot of the ones that I'm running right now, well, the one that I like a lot is this Andro bit. I immediately downloaded that one. That's what I use. I like the clock and I like the way everything else looks. And of course, I can go back here and go to Window Decorations and change that back to KDE2. And there it is. So that's just a quick look at how you can tweak Linux. And again, it's very easy to do. It's across your user account. So if you're doing it in your user account, it's not going to affect other user accounts. And we'll get into the next video. We'll get into how you can change things system-wide in administrative mode. But for now, this is just something you can do at the user level. So if you've downloaded and installed Linux, give those things a try. Explore a little bit with customizing your desktop. We'll get into some other things next time, including 3D desktops and different really fun elements to really dress up your desktop experience and your Linux experience. As you can see here, I have wobbly windows installed. That's part of a 3D environment. So that's always a lot of fun to have. Before I forget, remember PC Linux, where you can get it at PCLinux.com. If you need additional help, got great forums, PC Linux OS forums. They're a really, really great, helpful community up there. They also have an online magazine, which is terrific. And they have issues going all the way back to 2006. So if you need additional help and you want to read up on Linux and different applications and desktop environments and maybe even get into some of the technical side of it, this is the magazine for you. They've got some great articles up there. And yes, I was a one-time contributor. I contributed a column. Here I did a cover for the September 2012 issue. And if you were to click on that, right here, Mark's quick GIMP tip and double take. I wrote a column talking about the photo editing software that comes with Linux called GIMP and how I use it in creating my cartoon features. And I also contributed Double Take Cartoon. So that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're getting to know Linux. I hope you've put it on a spare system and from time to time boot it up and run it and use it. And that way you can keep computing in your own world on Windows or Mac and get your business done. But come back to Linux and learn it, because sooner or later you'll be running it all the time. So thanks very much. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.